your recent past, you have the Ace of Voices. The truth. Truth comes out. Truth is painful. Truth hurts. Some people don't want to hear it. You could have been kind of keeping it to yourself because you didn't want to hurt feelings, or they didn't want to hurt your feelings. It wasn't the right time. But now, like I was saying, there's a lot of cutting words coming and going. And for some, it's necessary, right? You've been wanting to get this off your chest. They have. It needed to be said, and apparently everybody's kind of feeling like doing this right now. So I don't really, well, it depends. What it is too is that people tend to come back to in our lives that we need to resolve stuff with. Situations tend to come back into our life that we need closure with, right? So sometimes you don't want to see those people. It could also have to do with overindulgence, addiction, stuff like that. It tends to like come around again. It's like being tested again and again. And then it really goes on your side. How are you going to handle this? This is cutting away with people, places, situations you no longer resonate with. This is speaking your truth. Again, just be careful with, I guess, who you're talking to, because some people are very sensitive. They don't want to hear it. They avoid confrontation. You avoid confrontation. I don't feel like you're avoiding confrontation this time, though. Present energy, you have the Page of Materials. Okay. All right. So, for some of you, this is actually like invitations, offers. This is a message. This is an offer, something that you can touch, something in this 3D realm. But what I'm seeing, kind of with how I was just mentioning, this is the tester. Somebody wants to test you. I usually see the Page of Materials, Page of Pentacles as that wanting to see where your head is at. That's that text that says, hi, what you doing? They want to know if you're going to leave them in red. Are you going to respond? Are you over whatever they did to you last time? Right? So some of you are, and some of you are not. So instead of being tempted to text them something nasty, just don't, because it's going to start something again. There's a possibility of fuse starting up, or people that you had already just cut away with, and you decide, I'm just not going to deal with them. They're just draining. They just take too much of my energy. Tend to come back around. So you know what happened last time. It'll most likely happen again if you approach it the same way. So ultimately, some of you guys decided to walk away, let it go. So this time, don't even give them the opportunity to come in. I mean, unless you want to, unless this is someone that you need closure with and that would set you free, right? But I'm just kind of telling you what's coming up. Okay, others of you, this is different. This is more of you in search of the truth. Maybe there's something that you have recently intensely been interested in. And the Page of Materials is like a scholar, a researcher, investigative. Like, I want to know about this particular subject, about this particular career, yourself. Some of you guys are doing some very intense you work. Maybe finding out more about your ancestry, or something to do with family ties or lies. What really happened? Get it to the bottom of something, right? And then what else with that page? Whoever you feel didn't give you enough before, like they didn't give you a full commitment, or they feel you didn't offer a full commitment. They're coming in, but they are offering the same thing. It's still a page. they might try to convince you, or you them, that hey, I'm wiser, I'm more mature, I've learned. Some of them have, but not real. It seems like it would still kind of disappoint you, but because it's not what you asked for. They're closer. Yeah, they're closer, possibly very close, but not to the extent that would make you happy. And this is frustrating, apparently. Too many. Now let's talk about your near future. Another page. You have a page of emotions, which is the Page of Cups. Another page. Could be dealing with some immature people, or just younger. This could be your kids getting on your nerves, you know, or they act like a little kid. The page is an offer that is pretty emotional. You could be dealing with a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. It doesn't have to be. So this is an offer coming in, offer going out, but it tends to tug at your heartstrings. So if they couldn't get you with the words, and they couldn't get you with the little gift, some flowers, then they're going to come in with the sob story. The I miss you. The don't you love me. The you owe me. See what I'm getting at? So a lot of emotional roller coaster energy. Others of you, you know what this is about. So you're avoiding it. Good for you, my Taurus. And you are channeling and you're working with this energy in a different way, where you're using it to your advantage. Maybe where you usually did certain things. I feel like these are certain, not rituals, but certain maybe birthday parties or things that have, well, holidays, right? Halloween. Certain times you get together with family, you're already kind of sensing the possible, anxiety and frustration. So might be a good time to not accept that invitation. Like, you know what, I can't, COVID, can't. And then instead use that time to do whatever you've had a lot of passion for. This researching thing, this creating thing, this beginning of something bigger that you've always wanted to do, but didn't have the time or the energy or whatever. It's a good time for that. Apologies are coming, yes. People wanting to start things over, yes. Yes. But aren't you tired of it? Tired. Same thing. Promises, same thing. Choose to be happy instead. Instead of this chick over here, frustrated, remembering what was done, what wasn't done. Did I miss out? Oh, I missed out. Focusing too much on what was lost. Do what this chick is doing. She's like in that Zen mode. She's outside enjoying nature, enjoying the sun. Take that energy. The sun is the happiest card of the deck. The happiest card of the deck. It's all about joy, bliss, all this. It also, this is an opportunity that the universe is bringing in for certain people, places, situations to, the spotlight is on it. You're going to be illuminated. You're going to be get more clear on what they're really about. What are the intentions? Where you might have not known before, or you did, you had an idea, but you didn't know for sure. Now it's going to be pretty obvious. So that's a good thing. Some of you are dealing with a Leo. Some of you guys would really enjoy more of the family time, like your close family, as opposed to too many people. Because I feel like if there's too many people involved, all those energies are gonna, mess up the party, the event. So cutting away with, the fakeness, but you guys don't really deal with the fakeness. Be a kid again. So don't take things so seriously. Allow your inner youth spirit to just have fun and shine. Now, let's clarify. What is this? Ace of Voices is clarified by strength, Leo energy. So try your hardest, your bestest to stay strong, maintain your composure, right? Don't let the pettiness get to you. Try not to get, I mean, it's hard for me to even say it because people are going to get on your nerves. And you're not one to back down. You know, you're not going to be quiet if you don't like what is said. Understandable, definitely. Stand up for yourself. But I guess choose your battles. Choose your battles, you know. Tame that inner bull within you. You're strong. You could do this. You got this. Avoid those type of people or situations. The page of materials is clarified by the Hierophant in reverse, which is your energy. Don't let them get you like this, my Taurus. Don't let them make you feel like you're upside down. It's you. You're spiritual. You know what's going on. Take the higher road. Higher learning. Tradition. Okay, so there might be some instances where, well, there's going to be some. Some people want a certain things to be traditional, some don't. And even religion, I guess with the politics and all this, there might be a tendency to have some kind of heated arguments, right? Because of the difference of opinion. So that's where that whole agree to disagree. This is in reverse. So not wanting to commit. I feel this is you though. They're coming in with the offer. The offer is not enough. And this is not wanting to commit. Or at least contracts. Okay, so when it has to do with contracts, make sure that you read it, you know, make sure that the T's are crossed and the I's are dotted, and look at the fine print. Fine print. Because they might tend to want to, you know, pull the wool over your eyes. Not, some of them, a lot of it is not even intentional, but there's some wordage in there that once you really, if you were to look at it, it wouldn't benefit you. It could have something to do with time, like let's say for lease or apartment, you wanted like a month-to-month type lease, and then this is like a year. It's like, no, I actually just wanted to be here a couple of months. Stuff like this. When it has to do with work, the raise, the counter, the offer. So they'll make you an offer to pay you so much. And if you don't look, you'll notice that if there was like a bonus involved, the bonus won't come till like you're there a year after. It's like, no, I need that now. That's what I mean. Now, this page, okay, this queen didn't even want to, wait. Somebody's going to be mad and taking some action. I was going to say, the page of emotions is clarified by the Queen of Wands. This chick right here, whatever the heck she wants, she goes and she gets it. You could be dealing with somebody that is very, passionate about what it is they want. You could be dealing with Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or you have this in your chart. But there's a lot of romantic kind of energy. I feel like, let's see, how can I describe this? Like chaser, kind of a little bit of that player type, where let's say there's, if you're a male and you like a particular, girl, and she keeps saying no. You want to go on a date? No. And you keep trying and persistent. Somebody's very persistent. Persistently after you, or you might be persistently after them. but it's only for the hunt, like just to see if I can get her or get him. And then it goes back to whatever it was before, because this is somebody, for some of you, that you've already dealt with. They just want to see if they can get you. Others, they just want to see if they can get you mad. And not even intentional. That's just kind of the energy that's kind of there, pushing your buttons. This could be family, siblings. They know what to say, right? A little bit of jealousy, sibling rivalry there. When it has to do with work, it's a good thing. For work, it's like your persistence will pay off because they see that you're very passionate about what it is that you're doing, that you want to do. You have a good heart. You might be in some kind of field where that's very important. That should be important everywhere. But you know what I mean, like the health care or helping people, support, spiritual, however this is, they can see your heart, that you have a good heart, and your persistence, you're noticed. So don't take this, if you're already working there, offer or less than, because you're worth more. They know this. And by you just holding off just a little bit, they'll see it themselves, and they'll see they wouldn't want anyone else but you, and they'll offer you more. They'll offer you more. So don't settle for less, because you're worth a lot more. You're worth it all, right? Beneath the deck, you have the Fool in reverse. So you could be dealing with an Aries or an Aquarius, doesn't have to be. But this is taking a leap of faith, you know, just going for it. It's in reverse. So this is a fear of being foolish, a fear of going for this new beginning, this new start. And some of you guys are fearing this because you've dealt with this already. So it's like, I would be kind of, foolish. That would be very foolish of me to keep doing this with you, person, over and over again. And you keep doing the same thing to me, right? Let's have one more. There you go. You have the Two of Cups. Beautiful. This is a divine connection. For some of you guys, by avoiding this situation here that's always comes around, tests you, by avoiding it finally and putting your foot down on that, and putting your boundaries, speaking the truth in this situation where maybe you couldn't before, would be good, because some people need to hear those words in order for them to finally be like, okay, I guess it's done. Can't try with them anymore. They're not going to fall for it. And then the universe sends you your true soulmate, or your true job, or you in alignment with your higher self, spiritual awakening. That's enough of judgmental, being defensive, not having, your goal is to not have to constantly defend yourself for doing the right thing. So there is a decision that will be made, and this decision is the right decision because it sets you on your path, true soul, life purpose path for some of you. Well, I mean, every path that you take is guiding you towards where you need to be, right? So maybe you didn't see it before, but you will be seeing it now if, my Taurus, you maintain your composure and don't let them push your buttons. Avoid the situation. You know those people that get your blood pressure going high? Don't go to that event. Talk to them on the phone. Send them a letter. I don't know. Okay, just breathe. Use your inside voice, or else both sides are going to get hurt, and it's going to be a feud for another year or 2 or 3 for some of you. Okay, so now my Taurus, after hearing what you heard, seeing what you're saying, what would you like to know? Do you have your question? Guess so, because this one wants to come out. Trust. Trust. Let's have one more. Trust and don't stop. So trust and don't stop. I'm not telling you to stop being, who you are. Like, by avoiding confrontation. That sounded horrible. You see what I mean? That's how people are going to get to you. They're just like, oh, excuse me, did you just offend me? Did you just disrespect me? You know what I mean? I'm not even going to talk. Maybe sometimes it'll just be easier just to be quiet. Let me just read what the book says. Let's go for the trust. I could already see those kind of things coming through. But you can turn it around, right? By just avoiding it. Taking the high road, not letting it get to you. This is time for trust. Sometimes there is no yes or no to a question. There are situations where we are better served by not knowing what is to come so that the miracle can unfold before your very eyes. Like children opening a gift, part of the magic of our lives is found in the joy of surprise. Trust that your angels have something amazing in store for you, even if they can't quite tell you yet what it is. Okay, and now let's see what the book says about this one. I mean, it's pretty obvious, right? Don't stop. But you have to read between the lines, apparently. This is not the time to give up. Continue to move in the direction of your hopes, dreams, or plans. You are on the right path, and you should see progress as long as you stay the course. It's very important that you stand your ground and believe in yourself. Don't let others intimidate you into quitting. Just because they don't have your vision doesn't mean you shouldn't follow your heart. So just agree to disagree. You agree? All right. There you go, my Taurus. I hope that makes sense.